Ho ho, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all you beautiful, amazing beings out there, but we do have some bad news today. It looks like our President Barack Hussein Obama has taken a note from good old Saint Nick and decided on this Christmas Eve to go down all of the American people's chimney, but instead of leaving presents and goods for all of us, he just laid down some fascism and tyranny on all of us. Now, of course, when all of us are not paying attention, spending time with our family, exchanging gifts, and having dinner, Barack Hussein Obama quietly signed the Countering Disinformation and Propaganda Act into law. This is a draconian law in its inception and its nature that will have huge ramifications when it comes to independent media and also your free speech. The U.S. government ushered this statement when they passed this law, saying, quote, "With this bill now law, we are finally signaling that enough is enough, that the United States will no longer sit on the sidelines. We are going to confront this threat head on." This threat that they're talking about was people exposing them for who they really are. We saw the establishment get their butt kicked. We saw WikiLeaks reveal exactly how the U.S. government works and how big money and the corporatocracy rules everything in favor for the very few. Now that people are coming and waking up to this, now Barack Obama passes this law. And they go on. "I am confident that with the help of this bipartisan bill, the disinformation and propaganda used against us, our allies, and our interest will fail." Very strong words, very confident words about the future of information in this country and how they're going to be controlling it. This law is ultimately the government creating their own ministry of truth. The government also said that Congress has taken a big step in fighting against fake news and propaganda from countries like Russia. When the president signs this bill into law, the United States will finally have a dedicated set of tools and resources to confront our adversaries, anyone who goes against them. Widespread efforts to spread fake narratives that will undermine democratic institutions and compromise American foreign policy goals. We have seen and called out the long-term American foreign policy goals on this channel, and they're usually related with the petrodollar, and they're usually related with big money and complete control. Not what you're hearing from the U.S. government, mainly because this inception came up mainly before the Washington Post hit piece on fake news. They released an article where their main source of information came from a website called Prop or Not. This website comes from an anonymous source. No one knows who created this website. This website also had a Twitter account that tweeted fascist slogans before. And this was the primary piece of evidence that the Washington Post used to call out 200 news organizations, including this one that you're watching right now, as, quote, fake news or Russian propaganda. And because of this, we have seen the ramifications because they started it. And that original piece that started it all, the Washington Post had to admit that it was fake itself. They offered a retraction because it was a hit piece based on no evidence at all, just an anonymous source. So we're seeing everything come full circle because Barack Obama, in 2013, when he signed that year's NDAA, he made it legal. He put it on the books that the U.S. government could use propaganda and lie to the American people. The U.S. government has a monopoly on information and control, and they could legally, according to this law that Barack Obama passed in 2013, could lie to you. The American people have become hip to this. They have started sharing information. They have started watching independent media. They have started calling out the propaganda, the lies that the government spreads to its own people, admittedly on the law, on the books. And there's no major control center that could stop us sharing information. Well, until now. And we are already seeing the ramifications from even that Washington Post piece because we are seeing YouTube screw us heavily. All the videos I did last week, YouTube put up for a review with its monetization, meaning I won't be compensated. I won't get any ad revenue all last week. They have completely taken away my paycheck and have stopped a major source of income that keeps this independent media organization running. You could see our views up, subscribers up, revenue completely down without notification, without even telling us, completely just put up everything for a review and took away a huge sustaining part of this news organization's operations to run. And it's not just me. There's a team of reporters, of editors behind We Are Change reporting to you every single day on wearechange.org, giving you unbiased, unfiltered, independent news. It's not just me here on the stake. So it would mean a lot to me and all the people working for We Are Change if you could vote with your dollar, if you could help us fight for free speech, combat these propaganda, disinformation, liars and the establishment by donating to us. And you could do that on wearechange.org/donate, and it would mean the world to me and the entire staff and team behind this news operation. I mean, what else are there other options? Or just accepting the 1984 propaganda Orwellian society police state that they want us to live in? Well, no, I'm going to fight as long as I can to make sure that never happens. Hopefully, I'll still be around. Thank you again so much. Subscribe, click the bell button. The freaking YouTube algorithm sucks. If you click subscribe, it doesn't matter. You have to click the bell button now. I hope to be hearing from you soon. Happy holidays.